Hi, my name is Carol Graham, and I'm making a tutorial on how to clean a Midge, her vinyl, and her hair, and doing anything to it that might take off marks if there's any marks on this doll. I just got it. It was wrapped very nicely in a box. Let's see, it was in that box. It was wrapped in bubble wrap and plastic besides that. And then, of course, she was also surrounded by paper. So she was very well wrapped, very conscientious eBay seller of these older dolls. I've had dolls just stuffed in an envelope before and just mailed, which is bad for the doll. So anyway, yeah, she needs to be cleaned. A lot of sellers won't clean the doll, which is good. They'll let the collector clean it because most collectors know how to do it safely. But she's also got all of her fingernail polish. She's missing a little bit of gold eyeshadow on her left eyelid. The hair, of course, needs to be washed, and the curls need to be picked out and brought out to that midge roll of curl around her head. Now, I'm making this tutorial especially with Debbie of Debbie Dollies on Facebook in mind. She was gifted a very nice midge and was wondering how to do her hair, and I said, well, I'll make some tutorials and you can watch them and see where you can go with it. So that's about it. I'm going to go inside and we'll continue looking at Midge and what we're going to do next. Okay, so we can get started on cleaning our doll. And this is the little dress like she came in, and there's a snap in the back. So I'm thinking it might be really old. But I'm going to put it in a solution of the Twin Pines of Maine perk. It's for cold water clothes cleaner and stain remover, biodegradable. So, and I put a little bit of Boost in there. It's a stubborn stain remover and it just lifts dirt. So I always add that to any clothes that the dolls have worn. Now, I'm going to start with her legs. And on the legs, I've got Full Strength Formula 911. That's this by Twin Pines of Maine, and I've got Diluted. So I'm just going to start with her legs, and I'll use some cotton balls. I'll do Diluted first, and it still looks kind of nasty, which it's not bad at all. See, there's dirt. I can use Full Strength. You don't want to get it by the toenail polish. It'll take, well, Full Strength will take the toenail polish off. But I'm gonna go back with a Q-tip with just water on the very ends of her feet. Looks like a lot is coming off. She's not horribly dirty. Even if she was, this would work really well. And let's see. Got some dirt more like down in here. I might go Full Strength there. So around the ankle, it's dirty. See that? Now on the arms, I'll get rid of this cotton ball. On the arms, I'm going to use Q-tips. Like this. without touching the polish, fingernail polish. She's pretty good. And swingy arm, but okay there. And you can see her, this was in the mold. It says Midge, copyright 19, I think it's 58, I don't know. Barbie, Mattel. So little dirty here, so I'm gonna go full strength. If you want to get a soft toothbrush, you could go in there in that crevice. I'm not going to do it right now. But I bought a kid's toothbrush the other day, soft. So I would probably go around in there a little bit. Now, her face, it's not really that bad. And I'm just going to get a cotton ball and just plain water. I used filter water for my Berkey. So I'm just going to go around. I'm not going to rub on her face paint at all. The tiny dot right there. Might want to get some diluted 911 right there. So see, my fingers in the way. Yeah, so you can, if there's anything more you can continue, but I don't really touch the freckles. You know, it's not horribly dirty. If it was horribly dirty, I would approach it with maybe with something thin and pointed and work between the face paint areas. She had a little something on her chin. That seems to be gone. And her nose. See, the lips are good. It's just that gold eyeshadow she has. A little missing right there. Okay. So now, oh yeah. So now I'm just going to rinse her with a cotton ball and water. Like I said, I'll go down here by the toes with a Q-tip. Everything looks pretty clean. Just rinsing her good. I should get a really dirty one and clean it for you. And anyway, this is good. This is good, and it gives you some idea. I have a little towel here. Now we're gonna do her hair. It feels really good. The vinyl's good. Vinyl feels good with this 911 one. Anyway, yeah, so I might get a bowl of water and just get her hair wet. I don't like to soak the head, of course. There's a opening right here, you know, you could get water in there. But trying to get it as wet as I can. I'll change this water later. So she's got old vinyl hair, so Twin Pines has the shampoo formulated for natural and synthetic doll wigs. Well, this isn't a wig, but this is what I use on her hair. And we're just gonna put about that much. It's plenty. I'm gonna work it all around. Slightly pulling some of the curls apart. It kind of helps. It kind of don't have to go so fast. I'm working this in to the curls, and I think I might let it set for a half an hour. So I'm gonna come back in a half an hour and just let the shampoo work on her hair. And some dolls, I let it set all day sometimes. Depends on how dirty they are. And I don't always use this shampoo on dolls that are from, say, like the 90s or whatever. I don't do that. Like, I just use it on mostly 60s dolls, maybe early 70s. So I'll probably cut out part of this so it won't be so long, but especially I'm just gonna let this sit now for half an hour and I'll be back. While I'm waiting for the half hour to go by, I'm soaking her hair. I'm gonna work out a few of these curls. They're not matted, they're just, they needed to be, you know, sort of separated, and then we'll make it into the roll, the Midge hair curl roll. So I was just like getting a few of the tangles out. And I've got my knitting needle. I did have a rat tail comb, like that one prong, you know, like stainless steel one prong thing, but it fell behind somewhere. It's gone. See how nice and loose they are? Not loose, but see, this is all knotted up. You can gently work on these, like say, like on your thumb. Just pull out some of the knotted up curl. Here's another one. You can do this just with her hair rinsed too. See all those? Matted up. But it's not hard. I forgot to mention in this video that the curl that we're dealing with here with Midge, it's a factory set curl. And I don't know exactly how they did it back in the 50s, or if this is a $60, I don't know. We'll have to take a look, but she's stamped Japan, you know, and just like all dolls now, you know, they have the factory curl. So I thought I'd mention that. Let's see how these, yeah, I don't know if you can really see, these look to compare to these. See, these are all, need some work. Every once in a while on a doll's hair, and right now, there'd be just like a lock of tangle. Well, that can be pulled apart very easily. It doesn't have to be yanked on with the comb. It can just be pulled out very easily. I think it's back. I know. Anyway, just want to show you how easy that is. Oh, what am I doing? We got a couple more here. Still working them out. And of course, this is just one way of doing it. I made a video the other day. I didn't even wash the doll's hair because the doll was so clean. The hair looked so clean. I might actually go back and wash that doll's hair. But I just wanted to show you all, you know, what can be done with just the styling conditioner. That's this one. Oops. And that's diluted in the spray bottle. So after I rinse her, and I'm going to spray her with the styling conditioner. I might let it dry a little bit. And anyway, cut it. So here she is. She still has the shampoo in her hair, and I've picked out a lot of the curl. You can already tell. I was thinking, I hope I took a picture of the before. Anyway, you can tell, you know, she's almost there, actually. Her body's really good and clean. It's not discolored. And I think she's a really good doll. So, oops. I'm going to rinse. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a bowl of water. Okay, we're going to rinse. And I'm going to rinse her twice. Not really dunking her head in the water. It's not a good idea. Face paint and all, you know. I think I used too much shampoo, so I'm going to save this water and wash a couple dolls in this water. That company really encourages people to do that. Like, I could have saved my water, which I still have, from my 911, you know, that sort of thing. So, here we go. It's not really I'm gonna take a towel and soak up some of it, and then we'll rinse. Oops. Yeah, so I'm just taking a towel and just blotting her these bangs. And then I'll get some more water in a minute. So, you know, she still has soap in her hair, but I'm gonna go get some clean water in a minute, but you can still kind of work on picking these curls out. Like this. And then when you get the conditioner on, you can really do it. But this is just a preliminary. I mean, we got a lot of the curls picked out. See, she's really cute. I think some of the Midge are cuter than others, I would say. And I think it has something to do with how they were hand painted. Maybe somebody can tell me what year they quit hand painting the dolls. And they use stencils. Okay, I'm gonna get some more water in a minute. I just wanted to say that I don't think I lost one hair. And it might look like I'm a little rough on the ends when I do this, but it's not really that rough. Okay. She's about ready for a second rinse. I keep thinking every time I get a Midge, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. She's not mint like the one I got the other day. I mean, that doll is mint, except, I recurled her hair, which shouldn't really matter that much, I wouldn't think. But I didn't recurl it. I worked it out so that it would be right. I was hoping I could finish this before it's getting dark, but looks a little on the way out as far as light. So I'm going to get some more water, rinse her again, and put the conditioner on. I rinsed her a second time, and I blotted it with the towel. I'm just gonna go up in here. Her hair, oh my goodness. Okay, some's down here, and some is up here with the hair plugs, but there's nothing in between. And it's probably a good thing because this is a lot of hair, really. And I haven't put the conditioner on yet. I'm just going to rinse her one more time, but I'm just going to try to gently release some of these curls. See, well, that was a strange hair. That was a real thin thing. I don't know what that was. So I think I'll stop with this because I want to get the conditioner on. See, she's looking really cute. Old Midge. Should put this here. You can see her better. So it'll take a little while longer. Here's some straight pieces. Like, you kind of have to wonder. I'm just gonna do this for now. And I'm gonna go in there and rinse her one more time. I've got filtered water in the bowl. I just like to use filtered water because then the chlorine doesn't come out onto the doll. Just kind of going through it like this. And then I'll work on the curl. After I rinse it one more time, I'll rework the curls and get that curl roll. I don't know what it's called, these bangs here, but I have some Midge with this separated bang deal going on. I don't know if anybody knows about that, or comment below. But I guess you could bring it up like that, but then it's always going to have this here. So I don't know what the deal is with those bangs. I don't know if that was a style they did back in the day. I don't know. See some straight hairs. We'll tuck those in the roll later. You don't want to start cutting hair or pulling it out. Because sometimes I've pulled on a hair and it comes out the other end. So you're really pulling out two hairs. I mean, some of these dolls just have way too much hair. But I don't go around pulling their hair out, of course. But I don't know. Situation was pull. But not on this doll. Okay, I'm going to rinse her one more time. This doll's hair is almost like okay, like this, but it's going to need a little bit more work. I'm going to spray. I'm going to cover her face with my finger, and I'm going to spray this conditioner styling. That's this. Okay, and we shall work on her some more now that we have that on. Should be just as easy, if not easier. Oh boy, I forget to look up here. Okay. So I'm just going to work some more on this, you know. It's time well spent because it's going to look good in the end. I might spray her a little bit more and work on those curls. It's getting there. Like I said, it's just cute the way it is. I really like how her hair turned out. As far as the texture, the shampoo is really nice. I'm going to start to use my little finger. See if I can get a tighter curl. Got to be careful on the ends that you don't break if there's a tangle. That one worked out very easily. So see, we're getting it. We're getting it, Midge. I hope I have a before picture. Okay, I just wanted to show you. This side is almost done. Still gotta go all the way around. But it's like done, pretty much done here. And I'm not gonna worry about the bangs. I've seen those bangs before. I just wanted to show you. It's hard to get it and to even see it. It's kind of hard. But in the back, where I've used my little finger, right? Finish it off with the little finger and wrap with the knitting needle like a roll. See, you can keep working the curl out. They're not tangled, they just need to be worked out. And then, see, like that one, and then you kind of roll it, keep rolling it with the, I don't want to squeeze her legs. Her legs are so good. Don't have that splay. Yeah, so see, the little finger, I got too much on there, but little finger and then shape it with the knitting needle. Okay. Sprayer a little bit more. The styling conditioner. I need a director to say, move your fingers. See? And we're losing the light. I might finish her up and then go inside with a light inside. Natural light was good for this camera. So might as well use natural light, but it's getting dark. And I just got this doll today in the mail. And I was so excited when I saw her because, you know, she needed a little cleaning on her body. She needed a shampoo. And she needed her curls reworked. So it takes a little time. But who cares when it comes to Midge and her curls. Here she is. It's not quite level there, but I'll go back and fix it. But it's pretty much one continuous roll. And I picked out her bangs a little bit. And there's a few wild hairs there. I never spray hair. I never put hairspray on my dolls. It's a chemical and it's supposed to be safe for humans, but I wouldn't breathe hairspray. And I wouldn't put it on my dolls because you just don't know how the face paint is going to react. So I can always take, if I was going to take a picture, I'd just take some conditioner, this styling conditioner, and just make it kind of go over that, see like that hair sticking up right there on top or something. But other than that, she's pretty good. And I think this turned out to be a good length for this doll. It doesn't look like the Flying Nun type of thing, but, and I think this is like, so I have her in her little box. I got at Walmart. And these come tied together, 10 of them. So I just put a pillowcase inside there and kind of made it high on one end. And she can lay down there without getting her hair all messed up. And you can keep her in here, dressed or undressed, depending on what you're up to. And I'd show you that because I think it's a pretty good idea. So here's what it says on the back of her, just in case you're interested. There it is. Here's our beautiful Midge. Vinyl all clean, hair all clean and styled. Nice outfit on. There you go, Midge.